the Kennesaw State Owls. We stay the state again. Jesse Palmer with me. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Broncos head coach. He understands that his young cornerback wants to make a great showing here today. It's always a little emotional when you're playing against the team you transferred away from. He understands that the fans could be for him and against him here in the stadium today, but he said, I just want you to lock in and keep your eyes on our team and doing your job here today. I'll keep you posted on how he's doing and what the fans are saying to this young player in his return. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important... it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Madsen. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Using his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Left side is Bates. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide right, it's Bates. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
7, Kansas State, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The lone back's got it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for just a second about Ncaa State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Whoa, 22. Ready, go.
They'll run it to the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Ready, go.
They'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Collins. Out wide left, it's Morgan. Snags it, there's running room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Ready, go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown! Oh! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Takes a handoff. It's gone. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fired.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
On the move, trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
On the move, it's Riley. Turning it on. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Broncos are flying down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bates. And he's still running after the move. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just seems like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Here we go. Ready. Set. Booster, booster. Go, go, go.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Collins. Look out! Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. The run inside. It's Morgan. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking for room at the 30. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Using his legs, it's Ncaa. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. something going here late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Third and long right here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting them forward.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A quick pass to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Goff. Got the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside. It's Gaines. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 3. Quarterback will keep it to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Turns it upfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Madsen. fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's gone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? The quick out. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Now from inside the red zone. Caught. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conley.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's Ole Miss looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Morgan. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Hey, 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Scott. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. They give it to him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Ncaa State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Morgan. Enough to move the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Snags it, and he's open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Running the red zone, it's Morgan. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Changing the routes with his receiver. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. They'll make the stop after the big pickup through the air, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the play. It's hard to think of many things in football more deflating than making a big play like that and having it wiped out by a penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos!
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
88, check, check. 28-29 belts. 28-29 belts.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready? Wide. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Morgan. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Morgan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Secures it at the 30. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the ground, it's Goff. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Straight ahead, it's Goff. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Third and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Rush right in his face. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Moving the pocket, it's Collins. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loosen. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Quarterback keeper. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10.
Ready.
And the RPO, got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's gone.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. From the gun. Breaks into the open.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Riley. They were all over it. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease. It's Gaines. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now they take the lead. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.